Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to today's session, and let's continue our topic from the chapter. What makes from the chapter and the topic we left or we were discussing it is what makes elections in India democratic. So, uh, in this particular topic, we discussed first point, that is establishment of independent election commission, then popular participation of the people of the contestant, and moreover popular participation of the different political parties. And let's discuss third point, supporting to the concept. It is acceptance of election outcome. ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್, ಜನಾಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಅಥವಾ ಚುನಾವಣಾ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶವನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ contestants, one who is coming forward to contest in the elections, they may contest independently, they may identify themselves as per the ideology or principles of a particular political party, or they may identify themselves in particular political party, and moreover the people crossing the age of 18 years. So the number of people, one who is contesting in the election, the primary task for the people is to choose or elect only one out of the number of contestants. Then the person, one who is able to get majority number of votes from the people, then he is going to be declared as winner. And it doesn't mean that the other contestants in the elections are not taken into consideration. So all the other contestants are given chance to recontest in the next upcoming periodical elections. It makes clear to realize what they are lagging behind. It makes clear explanation for them still what they need to be improved. It makes clear to compare what is still not there with them, comparing to the person one who is selected or chosen from the people. So that's why, other than the person got victorious, the remaining persons, it is their primary duty to accept the result given from the election. ಸೊ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟಾರೆ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟ ಕಡೆಯದಾಗಿ ಜನರು ಆಯ್ಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಜನರು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿ ಜನರ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಗ್ಯನಾಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಅದೇ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಇತರ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಅಯೋಗ್ಯರು ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬದಲಾಗಿ ವಿಜಯಶಾಲಿ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಯನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇತರ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಇದು ಏನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಚುನಾವಣಾ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶವನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳತಕ್ಕದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಚುನಾವಣಾ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಪಾಠಗಳನ್ನು, ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳನ್ನು, ಬದಲಾಗಿ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಾವು ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ತಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕುಂದು ಕೊರತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ತಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಜಯ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ತಾವೇ ಅವಲೋಕನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಇತರ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಪಕ್ಷ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದನ್ನು ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ರಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ. ದೆನ್ ದ ರೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ routinely lose elections in India both at national level as well as state level. We are getting so many number of such examples. So those who are in power, they will not remain in power. Those who are elected, they will be not elected. So why they are not elected? Why they are not going to remain in power? So the answer is, it's because of their something in the sense, still they are not able to work to the expectations of the people. So that's why every time candidate party need to work in favor of people. So finally, challenges to free and fair elections. So many a time free and fair elections assures the right to the people without any discrimination in casting their vote. At the same time, it doesn't mean that people are enjoying their right to vote without any such offers made by the contestant and the political party. So many a time it makes clear that only the few candidates follows or adopted the unfair means and methods to secure the victory. Other than that, all the other contestants are the representatives. They are mainly elected through the universal adult franchise. So with this, let me sum up the chapter, and tomorrow let's discuss an exercise activity. Until then, take care of yourself, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you and all.